Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andrew from AR Media. In tonight's video, I'm going to review Despicable Me in 4K Dolby Vision and HDR10. I'm going to go over the advantages of both of these formats, which format I prefer, and the transfer overall. Let's get to it. So first I'm going to talk about the movie, and Despicable Me I'm a fan of, and I'm a fan of animated movies in general. So Gru is played by Steve Carell, and you could barely notice it's Steve Carell. The voiceover acting by Steve Carell I think is fantastic in this movie, and Jason Segel is the main villain, and he does a fantastic job as well. He is Vector, also known as Victor, and Gru starts out as a supervillain, and as the movie goes on, he, adopts 3 little girls. I'm not going to go into detail, but, he softens up as a supervillain, but it's overall a very fun ride. I think the animation in this is great, and I think it's one of those movies where you kind of love it or hate it animated-wise, because the minions have a lot to do with it. So the minions, in my opinion, are very cute. They don't annoy me at all. So they speak this minion language where it's not English at all. Sometimes they'll give like one word of English, but you could tell exactly what they're saying or exactly what they mean. More even so in the second movie. So if you like the minions, I feel like you'll like this. I think it's just very cute animations for both little kids and adults. I think there is some humor thrown in there for adults. And overall, I think the movie is a very good watch. Now let's get to the transfer, what you guys came here for. I'm going to focus on Dolby Vision on this one, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate in the comments, but I have to, because the Dolby Vision compared to the HDR10, this is the biggest difference I've seen on disc so far. Now I've watched Despicable Me 1 and 2, and both blow the HDR10 counterpart out of the water. I've watched both of them on the same OLED. I watched one on my Samsung, and I watched one on my Oppo, and the Dolby Vision, the colors, the vibrancy is just ridiculous. It's a much bigger difference, and I'm not sure, maybe that's just going to be with animated films. I didn't see that as much with the Fate and the Furious or Power Rangers, but the colors in this, it actually represents different colors on screen. So like the yellows of the minion, there's tons of shades of yellows. The textures, the one things I noticed, like textures, when Gru gets some jam on his face, you could really see the depth on it. It's almost 3D like how well the Dolby Vision is implemented on this disc, and it is by far the best Dolby Vision disc I've seen. So if you're into animated movies, you really have to pick this up. I think this is a way better Dolby Vision movie than Power Rangers or Fate and the Furious, as I stated, but that could be just, because it's animated. But compared to the HDR10, I just have to say that the colors, they pop off the screen more, and not more in the sense that they're brighter, but more in the sense that there's more depth to them, there's more sharpness, there's more clarity. On Gru's scarf that he wears, you could literally call out every fiber on the Dolby Vision version, where on the HDR10 you can't. And on animated movies, I was never able to do that before. This is something new that I've seen with Dolby Vision on an animated disc. So overall, this is a reference quality Dolby Vision disc by far. By far, you have to buy this if you have a Dolby Vision player. This is really how we're going to show people the format. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate below, and I watched this at HDR10, and don't get me wrong, it's a great transfer. But normally for me, the problem with animated movies on HDR10, and the reason I don't buy a lot of the animated movies that come out on HDR10, is just because it makes the colors a bit brighter and a bit more vibrant, but it doesn't add too much in a sense of detail. Like for the Lego movie as an example, it really didn't add any depth or detail like this does, and this really changed my view of HDR and animated movies. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this review today. Please throw me a thumbs up if you did, and please subscribe down below for more content in the future. Have a good night, guys.